Recording's on. All right. Perfect. All right. Let's get started. All right. Let's go ahead and come to a comfortable seated position. All right. And then I want you just kind of feel your hip bones, the sit bones connected into the earth, sitting up nice and tall. We'll start just by closing the eyes. Hands can be in the lap, however it feels best for you. And then just start to settle into your space. So sitting tall, start to take inventory of how you're feeling today, of your stress levels, and of where you have a little extra tension in the body. So just start to scan from the top of the head. Start to scan through the cheeks and the face, the jaw, your shoulders, all the way down, checking in where there's extra tension. And then I want you to now pay attention to the breath. And then just noticing where you're breathing into. If it's more into the chest, maybe you've had a really rushed, stressful morning, and maybe you're just breathing extra into the chest. And I want you to try to expand that breath now. Bring that awareness down to the belly. Let the belly fully expand, nice and slow. Take a really long time to exhale all that sticky air. So taking another breath in, nice, big, beautiful breath in, relaxing the area around the eyes, around the jaw. Fill up the lungs, fill up the belly, and then slowly let all that air out, taking a nice long time. So Robert Holden once said, "The more grateful you are, the more present you become." And so I invite you today to have our practice being around being grateful, having a grateful heart. So as we start to set our intention today, I want you to start by counting all of your blessings. Who are you grateful for? Who do you wake up for in the morning? What do you have more than enough of? It's such a beautiful way to start the day and or end the day, depending on when we're doing this class. And I want you to take another deep breath in, filling up the belly. And then slowly exhale that air out. Go ahead and open the eyes now. We're going to begin today in Tadasana, so in mountain pose. We're going to stand on up. So taking your time coming up. Of course, there's an ad. That didn't work. Let's try and have music. All right, we're in mountain pose. Tadasana, all the way up. So I want you to just think, bring the arms up, reach up through fingers. Good, and then I want you to take a deep fold forward, leading with your heart more than your head. As we reach on down, you can have a soft bend in the knees, drop your heaviness of your head. Inhale, halfway lift, find length from the hip crease all the way to the armpit. Good, and then exhale, we slowly fold down, forward fold. We'll do that 2 more times, drop your head. Good, inhale, find that long spine, inhale here. Exhale, release, drop your head. 1 more time, inhale, find the length. Roll the shoulder blades onto the back. Good, and then exhale, fold all the way down. Drop the heaviness of your head, tuck the chin to your chest. Perfect. Then press into your feet, inhale, we rise all the way up, reaching out of fingertips, all the way up. Good, and then exhale, full breath out as we slowly bow out and over the toes again, dropping the heaviness of the head. 1 more time, inhale, halfway lift, find that length. Good, exhale, release. Good. From here, you're going to take your left foot and you're going to step it back to the back edge of your mat. So we're in this lunge. Perfect. Shine the shoulders forward. Stay light on the fingertips. Inhale here. Good. Exhale, bend and put the back knee on the ground. Untuck your toes and then inhale, bring the hands either to the front of the front knee or reach them all the way up. Taking your time. Full breath in and allow the heaviness of the hips to sink down, but then you're pressing down energetically through that right front heel. And then that right knee is also really heavy as it presses down into the earth. And then almost with that opposition, you're trying to drag your left knee forward towards your heel. Find the length of the arm bones growing up, but then notice if you're wearing your shoulders as earrings. Find length through the belly button, reach and breathe. Good, one hand on either side of the foot. We're gonna go into half split. So we're gonna start to straighten that front leg, working on dropping your head down, tuck the chin towards your chest. And then try to drive your right hip back. It's okay if your right leg is still bent. Pull those toes towards your face and drop your head nice and heavy, just taking a breath here. Full breath out. So generally when we focus on the things, say like our tight hamstrings, and we keep focusing on how tight we are, we'll become tighter. So try not to necessarily focus on the tightness, but just focusing on that your breath is there and you're breathing into those sensations that you feel. Roll the shoulders back, sink a little deeper, find length as we inhale here through the spine. And then depth as we exhale. We'll do one more breath, just like that. Inhale, find length, even if it's a little centimeter of length. And then find a little bit more depth, exhale. Perfect. We're gonna come back forward into that lunge. Bring your back toe and back knee off the ground, and then we'll step forward to the top of your mat. Left foot meets the right, forward fold. Drop the heaviness of your head. Good, inhale, halfway lift, find length. Hands can be on the ground or on the shin, inhale. Good, exhale, fold. Hands are touching the earth. This time lift your right leg up and back. Step it to the back edge of your mat. Come into that lunge. On the tips of the fingers, roll the shoulders back. Good, and exhale, bring the back knee to the ground, and we're coming into that half split. Start to bring your hips back, flex the toe, and then find length here. Drop the heaviness of your head. Focus on your breath as we inhale here. Lengthen through the spine. Good, and full exhale out. Drop your head. 2 more breaths, just like that. Inhale, find length. Good, generous, maybe even exhale, open mouth. Let it all go. Let the stickiness, everything out. One more inhale, last one. Good, exhale first, all the air. And then gently roll forward back into that lunge. Tuck the back toe, and then inhale, lift back up, forward fold, top of your mat. Bring both feet to touch. Drop your head. Inhale, halfway lift, find the length. Exhale, release. Good. Hands touch the earth, and we're gonna step back into high plank. Press down into your wrist. Roll the shoulder blades back. Inhale here. And then exhale, I want you to lower all the way to the floor. Let the elbows graze the rib cage. And then as you arrive, untuck the toes, keep your hands there. Press into the tops of the feet. Inhale, we rise up, cobra. Bhujangandasana. Roll the shoulders back, shine the heart forward, inhale. Good, exhale, release. We'll do it 2 more times. Inhale, press into your feet, little pinky toe more. Good, and then exhale, release. 1 more time, inhale, shine the heart forward, roll the collarbone forward, shoulders back. You can press into your hands, and then exhale, release. Go ahead and tuck the toes, maybe lift the knees, then inhale, rise, plank. Good, exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. Press the hands, we're gonna build through our down dog. So as we first arrive here, if it feels good to kind of bend one leg and then the other that's pedaling through, you can do that. And then you can find stillness whenever you're ready. So we'll build from the hands. I want you to press into your hands so much that it feels like your arm bones are gonna go a little bit longer. And then your head is just nice and heavy. Lift up through your hips really, really high. Feel the lengthening through that whole front side of the body, and then melt the energy down through your ankles, down and back through your heels. So your hands are pressing down and forward, and the ankles are pressing down and back. Breathe here. One more inhale. Good. Full breath out. Exhale. Good. We're going to keep moving. Bring the big toes to touch. Bend your knees. Look at your hands, and then step or jump top of your space. Feet together. Inhale. Find that halfway lift. Breathe here. Good. Exhale. Release. Good. So have your hands on the ground. Bend your knees if you need to. And then we're going to practice crow pose, Bakasana. So go ahead and, like you have chaturanga hands, start to bend the legs and bring them out to the side. Even if you've never done crow pose before, I invite you just to try, and even just the beginning stages. So hands are right underneath your shoulders. You're going to bring your knees right into your armpits, and then you're just going to lean forward, drawing the elbow right over top of the wrist. Even if you just hold here, this is perfect, okay? Your feet can still be on the ground. You're engaging your belly button in towards midline. If you're feeling a little bit more curious, shift your gaze forward, and then just slowly start to bring one foot up and breathe, and then maybe switch over to the other foot. And then eventually you feel comfortable, you can lift both feet, and we're gonna all breathe here. One more big breath in. Wherever you are is perfect. Full breath out, and then step, we're going back into that forward fold. Wonderful. So if you did crow pose maybe for the first time, awesome. If you haven't done it yet, that's okay. We'll keep practicing. Drop your head, inhale, halfway lift, find length. Good, exhale, release. Good, we're going into chair pose, Utkatasana. Bend the knees, keep those feet together, squeeze the kneecaps towards one another. And then have all the weight in the heels, so you're really light in the toes. And instead of thinking about sitting down, I want you to think, how far can I sit back? Reach the arm bones long, belly button is in, reach and breathe. One more breath here. Good, we're gonna airplane our arms. So palms are gonna be pulled back, palms facing down. Pull the pinkies towards one another. Big breath in. Think upward facing dog with our chest here. Get really heavy through your left foot. Right leg is gonna come into our chest. Nice and slow, big breath here. Good, here we go. Exhale, we're gonna go into full airplane, Dakasana. Send your right leg back. Find the beautiful heart right here, shining forward. Inhale. Good, exhale, bring it back to center. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Bring the arms up. Settle in, breathe here. Good, airplane your arms, palms down, exhale. Get heavy now through the right foot. Lift left leg into your chest. Good, here we go. Exhale, full airplane. Send that foot back. It's okay if you bobble and wobble. One more beautiful breath. Shine the heart forward, roll the shoulders back. Good, exhale, full chair pose. Reach the arms up, big breath in. Good, airplane your arms one last time. Pull the palms down, pinkies together, inhale. Good, here we go, all the way down to the floor. Hips go up. Good, inhale, halfway lift. Good, exhale, release. Inhale, we rise all the way up, mountain pose. Reach out of your fingers, shine bright and light through the heart. Inhale, we rise up. Good, from here, you're gonna take your right hand, grabs your left wrist. Right hand grabs left wrist. Reach, I'm pretending. Reach up and over towards the right. Get a nice back bend, side body bend here. Breathe here. Good, inhale back to center. Reach the fingers up. Good, now left hand grabs right wrist. Reach up and over now to the left. Good, inhale back to center. We're gonna add a little back bend. Reach the fingers up and then open the heart, open the throat. You can even cactus the arms. Good, inhale, rise back to center, inhale. Good, exhale, we bow out and over the toes, dropping the heaviness of your head. Inhale, halfway lift. Good, exhale, release. Hands touch the earth, step back, high plank. Our first chaturanga of the practice, we're gonna lower halfway down and pause. So take a breath in. Good, exhale, lower halfway, elbows stay close. Good, exhale, shine the heart through. Upward facing dog, thighs are released, shine the heart forward, and then exhale, take it back. Downward facing dog. So anytime we're doing those chaturangas, you can always use the knees or skip them. Bring your big toes to touch. And then inhale, we're gonna lift the right leg up into the air. Spread the toes on that right leg. Take a big breath in. Then exhale, gently step it through to low lunge, right in between the hands. Good. Keeping the toes, both toes facing forward, we inhale, crescent lunge, reach the arms up. Press down into your feet. Feel really strong through your back leg. And then keeping that back leg as straight as you can, lift that left heel higher and then drop your knee, right knee, bend it more. Good, reach the fingers, inhale, reach up. We're gonna do an open twist to the right. So start to drop your right shoulder back, left forward. Big breath in. You've got this, inhale here. Good, exhale back to center. And then we're gonna open it up now to warrior two. So reach the right arm forward now, left arm back. Our body is facing the left side of the room. Reach out of through fingers. Your right knee pulls right. Good, big, beautiful breath. Good, extended side angle, right arm, right thigh. Make that connection and then reach the left arm up, look up, big breath in. Good, exhale, open it up. We're gonna go reverse the warrior. So left arm takes you back, stay light there. Then the right arm reaches up. Stay in that right leg lunge and then find the lift of the rib cage. One more big breath. Good, exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. We'll bring our hands to the front of the mat. Step our right leg back into plank and then lower halfway down. Breathe, inhale. Good, exhale, send it up. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, take it back. Downward facing dog. Pause here, take a breath. Full exhale. Bring your big toes to touch. Here we go, other side, lift the left leg high, spread the toes, inhale. Good, exhale, step it through, low lunge, right between the hands. Both toes are facing forward for the crescent lunge, reach up. Good, as we arise, sink the legs, stay strong, back leg is straight as much as we can, come up on that back heel, lift it up a little higher, and then sink a little lower in our front left leg. Reach through the fingers, soften your shoulders, soften the jaw. One more inhale. We're gonna do an open twist as we exhale to the left. So now left arm is back, we're looking left, right arm is forward. Notice the butt of your right leg, it should be fired up. Inhale. Back to center, open it up, warrior two towards the right. Right arm is back, left arm is forward, energetically reaching out of both fingers. Lift your torso up and out of your pelvis. One more breath. Good, exhale, left arm, left thigh, right arm reaches up and over. Find that twist, make that connection with the left arm, left thigh. Good, here we go, reverse the warrior, right arm takes you back. Left arm reaches up, find lightness through that back hand. One more breath. Good, exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, both hands touch the floor. Step back, inhale, and then we lower halfway. Good, inhale, upward facing dog. Press more into your hands. Exhale, take it back. Downward facing dog. Good. Come, bring the toes together. Come up on the toes. Bend your knees, look at your hands, step or flipped, top of your space. Good, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Chair pose, Utkatasana, bend the knees, squeeze everything towards midline. Reach the arms up. And then sitting back more than down. Airplane your arms, palms down, pinkies pull towards one another. Heavy through right leg, lift left to the chest, inhale. Exhale, full airplane. Wherever variation of airplane you've got, that's fine, inhale. Good, back to airplane, reach the fingers up, sit the butt back. Good, exhale, airplane your arms, palms down. Here we go, right leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, send it back. Here we go, inhale back to chair pose, Utkatasana. Good, and then airplane your arms, palms down, big breath. Shine the heart forward. Good, here we go, forward fold, drop your head, lift the hips, big breath in, halfway lift. Good, exhale, release. Hands touch the earth, step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Lowering halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog, press into those hands. Good, exhale, take it back. Downward facing dog. All right, so we're gonna move. We're gonna do that same sequence again. We're doing it a little bit quicker, but if your breath doesn't move as quick, just take it at your own pace. Bring your big toes to touch. Inhale, the right leg lifts. Take your time. Good, exhale, step it through, low lunge. Both toes face forward, inhale, rise up, crescent lunge, big breath. Good, open twist to the right, right arm back, left arm forward. Good, inhale, we open up, warrior two. So now we're facing our body to the left, our right arm is forward. Big inhale. Good, exhale, right arm, right thigh, up and over with the left, reach. Good, exhale, reverse the warrior, reach the right arm up and back. Good, exhale, take it through, Chaturanga Dandasana. Step it back. And then when you're ready, lower halfway. Inhale, shine the heart through, press into your hands, shoulders back. Exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. Big toes come to touch. Inhale, the left leg lifts, take a big breath in. Good, exhale, step it through, low lunge. Stay present with the breath. Inhale, we rise up. Find the openness through the heart. Good. Big inhale, we're opening to the left. Left arm takes you back, open twist. Good, inhale, back to center. We're opening up to warrior two. Ground, make sure that back foot is parallel to the back edge of your mat. Your front leg is bent and your back leg is straight. Good, extended side angle. Left arm, left thigh. Right arm, up and over, reach up, look up. Good, as we exhale, we reach back, reverse the warrior. Stay in that lunge, good. One more breath. Exhale, take it down and through. Chaturanga Dandasana or Nataranga. You can skip it and meet us in down dog. Inhale, upward facing dog. Good, exhale, take it back. Downward facing dog. Perfect. Bring your big toes to touch. Come up on the toes. Bend your knees, look at your hands, step or float, top of your space. Inhale, halfway lift. Good, exhale, release. Mountain pose, reach all the way up out of your fingers, reach through the heart. We arrive, and then we're gonna add a back bend. So again, open up the heart, open the throat. Inhale, back to mountain. Good, exhale, bow out and over the toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Here we go, chair pose, Utkatasana. We've been here before. Reach the fingers up. Squeeze towards midline, one more breath. Exhale, airplane your arms, palms down. Good, heavy through right foot, lift the left, inhale. Good, exhale, airplane, full airplane, big open heart, inhale. Good, exhale, bring it back, chair pose. Inhale, airplane your arms, palms down. Good, inhale, bring the right leg to your chest. Good, exhale, send it back. Big breath in. Good, exhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Reach the fingers up. Airplane your arms, palms down. One more breath, roll the shoulders back. Good, and then fold out and over the toes, lift your hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Last time through, hands touch the earth, step back, Chaturanga, or skip it. Use your knees if you need to, like this. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, take it back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, the right leg lifts into the air, breathe. Good, exhale, gently step it through, low lunge. Both toes face forward. Inhale, we rise, crescent lunge, reach up. Open twist to the right, look to the right, right arm back. Good, open it up, warrior two, open to the left, right arm forward, right knee forward. Inhale. Good, extended side angle. Maybe you can reach the ground this time, maybe not, that's fine, stay where you are. Roll the right hip under, one more breath. Good, reverse the warrior, reach up and back, stay in that lunge. Good, take it all the way through, Chaturanga Dandasana. Hands touch the earth, step it back to high plank and lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog, roll the shoulders back. Good, exhale, take it back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg lifts. Exhale, gently step it through, low lunge. Inhale, rise all the way up, reach out of your fingers. One more breath. Good, open twist to the left. Left arm back, look left. Good, take it around, warrior two. Turn that back foot parallel to the back edge of your mat. Reach out of both fingers, spread your fingers wide. Good, one more breath. Good, extended side angle, left arm, left thigh. Maybe it comes to the floor. Reach the right arm up and over, look up. Big inhale. Good, exhale, reverse the warrior. Stay in that lunge, reach up and back. Good, take it all the way through. Chaturanga Dandasana. Step it back, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog, press into the tops of your feet. Exhale, take it back. Downward facing dog. Much deserved child's pose. So bring your knees wide of your mat. Untuck your toes, set your hips down and back onto your heels, and then walk your fingers forward. Now, if you've lost your breath through today's practice, I want you to notice it. Connect back in with it. So we're purposely slowing down our breathing once more, taking control. My yoga mentor, my yoga teacher once said that we are already whole. And it's not so much that we are trying to be whole again, but it's in fact just working on the rough edges, smoothing out the rough edges. So I want you to approach this practice, this day, with presence, with a sense of gratitude, and a sense that you are already whole. Even if your leg wobbles, even if your hips are tight, even if you make a few mistakes. We'll begin back in downwards facing dog. So if you need to, you can come into that plank position. Curl the toes, starting in that plank, and then lift the hips up. Settle into those hands, press the hips high, and then settle into the ankles, press them down and back. One more inhale here, full breath in, and then open mouth, let everything go. Good. Bring your big toes to touch. The right leg lifts, spread the toes, inhale. Good, exhale, step it through, low lunge. We're changing it up, just so you know, just a little bit. Good, roll the shoulders back. We're in this crescent lunge for a moment. Then we're gonna come up Ekapada Tadasana, one-legged mountain. So take the journey with me, start on that right leg, start to stand up. Arms are up, and then you're lifting the legs. Slowly bring your hands now to heart center. And then we'll take a big breath here. We're gonna lift our arms, and at the same time, we're gonna extend our right leg out in front of us. And yes, there might be some shaking happening for you. If it's a little lower, that's perfect. Wherever you are, stay with it. Big breath in. Good, we're gonna start to cross the left ankle on top of your right thigh. Coming into that figure four glute stretch, and then bring your hands to heart center. So just like chair pose with one leg. So sitting back, more than down, open the heart. I want you to press palms towards one another. See if you can get a little bit lower. And then notice your left knee. Try to drop it down and back as well to open up those hips. One more beautiful breath here. Know that the release is standing split. So I want you to keep your standing leg, that one bent. We're gonna slowly undo the left leg and then send it back as we bring our hands to the floor. You can keep your right leg bent, but I want you to keep your left leg, the one behind you, straight as you can, as you lift your heel up, up, up towards the sky. Drop your head, anchor down into your hands, anchor into the inner right ankle. Lift a little higher, maybe you can go 2 more inches. Breathe in, lift up, inhale. Good, we're gonna step that left leg all the way to the back edge of your mat for that lunge, down on the ground. Good, one more beautiful breath here. Good, go ahead and if you need to, bring the knee down. Reach both arms up, out of the fingers. Good, from here, I want you to grab your right wrist, grabs the left wrist. Right hand grabs left wrist, reach up. And then twist over to the right side of the room. From here, you're gonna try to keep that resistance, keep holding, and take your left elbow, bring it to the front of your right thigh. So now we've made that connection. Place the palms now towards one another. And this, with our back knee down, allows us to have a deeper stretch. If you wanna work more on the balance, you can lift your back leg up off the ground. If you want a deeper twist through the spine, you can just keep staying right here, pressing the palms. Find length as the inhale. And then the exhale, we twist a little deeper. Keep that connection through hands, through the palms. One more breath. Maybe even open the arms as a greater expression of the pose. We'll take one more breath here. On the exhale, we breathe out. We start to bring our hands back to heart center, and then we put them in the inside of your right foot. We're coming into a runner's lunge here. So you can keep it nice and close, or you can allow the little, be on the little toe border of the foot and allow the knee to open up. There's a lot of different variations of runner's lunge. Maybe you take it down onto the left elbow, and maybe you have the space, you take it down to the right. Find your breath. We'll be here for 3 more breaths. If you want to work the quad stretch in, you can bend your back, left knee. You can reach the right arm up and over, grabbing towards that back leg. If you can't reach, you're just reaching back towards something. Breathe wherever you are is perfect. You have one more breath here. Inhale. Good, full exhale first, press the floor away. Toe heel your foot back to center, one hand on either side, lift the back leg. Good, we're gonna open up to warrior 2 towards the left. So reach the left arm up, guides you out of the pose, and settle in. Right leg is bent, pull the right knee right. Make sure that back foot is parallel to that back edge of your mat. Reach out of fingers, pull your torso up and out of your hips, but your hips are heavy, they're grounding down. Find length, spread the fingers, one more breath. Good, we're gonna straighten our front leg. We're going into triangle pose. I want you to reach with determination as far forward as you can. And then taking your right hand, place it either on the shin or towards the floor, lift the left arm up. Notice your hips. I want you to try to roll the right hip under slightly as it kind of leads that left rib higher. Reach up and out of your left hand, almost like it's pulling you up and out of the pose. And then energetically, you're trying to karate chop your inner feet towards one another. So you've got this energy through the insides of your legs. One more beautiful breath here. One more inhale. Good. The exhale, we're gonna bend our right knee. We're going into reverse warrior. Stay in that deep lunge. The left arm takes you out. Reach up with your right. One big breath. Find length in the ribs. I care more about that than the fingers. Good, exhale, take it down and through. Chaturanga, Dandasana, or Nataranga, you skip. Inhale, upward facing dog, shoulders back. Exhale, take it back. Downward facing dog. Good, here we go, bring the big toes to touch. Inhale, the left leg lifts. Exhale, gently step it through, low lunge. Good, stay here. Hold, come on one of the tips of the fingers, roll the shoulders back. We're gonna go into that one-legged mountain pose, Ekapada Tadasana, stand on up, reach up. Out of the fingers, knees to the chest. Good, hands to heart center. Inhale, extend your right heel long, reach the arms up. Allow that shaking to happen if it's happening for you. Find your breath, one more inhale, lift a little higher. Good, hands to heart center, cross over, figure 4, sitting down and back. Good. Think about sitting back more than down. Press palms towards one another. If you're having any issues with balancing, find a drishti, a focal point that's not moving. One more big breath in, sink a little leap deeper. Press your right hip away. Remember that the release is now going to be standing split. One more inhale. Good, exhale, keep your left leg slightly bent. Release the right leg behind you. Hands touch the floor, lift through that right heel. So the left leg can be slightly bent, but the right leg, the one behind you, should be straight, straight, straight. Drop your head. Use your hands to help anchor you down to lift your leg a little higher. Inhale, big breath, lift it higher. Inhale. Good. Slowly as we exhale, we drop it behind us into that low lunge. Step it without a sound. Put it on the floor. Perfect. Good. You can bring your back knee down. Reach the arms up. And this time, left hand grabs right wrist. Reach up and out of the fingers and then over towards the left side. Use your breath. Inhale. Good. Take the right elbow, bring it into contact with your left thigh. Press the palms together. Open up the back shoulder. Again, the same as we did the other side. If you want to lift that back leg off the ground, it creates a little bit more instability. Or if you want a deeper twist, stay here. Big, beautiful breath in. Fill the lungs up. Notice where it's hard to breathe, and I want you to breathe there. Good. Gently unwind. Bring your hands now to the inside of the foot. Runner's lunge. Coming down now either onto just the right elbow or stay exactly here. Right up high is fine. You can come down if you have space onto the right elbow. And even onto the left if you have it. Here for 3 breaths. Stay with it. Feel what you feel. 2 more breaths. If you did the quad stretch, you're more than welcome to do it again on this side. Reaching the left arm back. 1 more inhale. Good. Gently release the foot if you grabbed it. Bring the floor, press it away on the exhale. Toe heel your foot back to center. Bring your back leg off the ground. We're going to open up into warrior 2. Get those legs strong and ready. Inhale, open it up, looking towards the right side of the room. You're going to bend in that left leg. Get deep and heavy. Heavy through hips, but light through the torso. Your back leg is parallel to the back edge of your mat. Reach out of fingers. Good. 1 more big breath in. Good. Straighten the front leg. Exhale. And then reach forward as far as you can go. And then reach that left hand down towards the shin or the floor. Stay really light on whatever it is. And now the right arm reaches up. Magnetize both feet towards one another. Pull the right shoulder back. Left ribs underneath you. Breathe here. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Bend your front left leg, and then we're coming into that reverse warrior. Left arm leads you up and out of the pose. Find the left rib with more space. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Chaturanga Dandasana. This is our last chaturanga of the practice. Lower halfway. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Shoulders back. Exhale. Take it back. Downward facing dog. Good. All right, here we go. Bring your big toes to touch. Bend your knees, look at your hands, and we'll travel through to our bottom, however you want. You can float, or you can step all the way. Okay, Paschimottanasana. So we're gonna have our legs out in front of us, and then I want you to remove the backstage pass. Remove all the fleshy bits out of the way, so you can feel that sitting bone touching the ground. And then I want you to extend those toes towards your face, reach up, and I want you to look out in the direction that you're going. And then send your heart energetically towards that. And having no judgment where it goes, even if it's not there yet, you are in pursuit of that destination. Drop the heaviness of your head. Make sure that your little toe didn't disappear. If you have space, bring your grip around the feet. If not, just energetically pull the toes so that all 10 are facing you. And then on the next inhale, I want you to find length through the spine, through the legs. And then exhale, find that depth. Inhale, we find length, whatever that length looks like for you. And then depth, exhale. Last one, find length as we inhale. And depth, exhale. Good. Slowly undo the hands. Put one on either side of the foot. And then I want you slowly, like every bit of it matters. You're going to roll yourself in, taking your time. And I want you to be present for what is and not what will be. So from here, I want you sitting up tall again. Take your left hand and place it on the right side of your thigh, grounding down. Your right hand now is behind you, like a kickstand. Lift up through the chest. Inhale. And then exhale, we twist over towards the right. Stay here, one more breath, lift higher. And then exhale, twist. Good, gently, slowly unwind. We'll do the other side. Right hand now to the left side of the foot or the body. Kickstand, the left arm kicks you up, reaches the spine high, inhale. Exhale, twist. Good, one more time, inhale, length. And then exhale, we twist a little deeper. Slowly, like it all matters, unwind. Good, we're gonna go ahead and bend the knees. This is our core portion for the day, okay? So go slow. All right, so palms out, and I want you to just very slowly, I want you to roll bit by bit, one vertebra. We're rolling ourselves down to the ground. Taking your time, using the breath. Through 3, 2, and 1, we arrive. We'll be doing 3 back bends today. So go ahead and bend the knees. And I want you to have your feet right underneath your knees and that they're hip width distance apart. And even when we kick up, when we go into our back bend or our wheel pose, I want you to always be mindful that this is the position of our knees. All right, keep your hands for this first bridge down by your side. Press your head into the ground. Press down into what's staying, and then we're gonna press into the feet, lift the hips up. Good, so we're pressing down, and then energetically we're squeezing our knees towards midline. You're gonna come up onto the shoulder blades, press your palms if you want in towards each other. And then notice as we lift our hips even higher, allow the energy of our heart to melt down and into our head. Our toes are still facing forward. One more big breath here. See if you can get a little bit higher through hips. Press down into that sacrum, that sacred spot right at the base of your skull. And then I want you very, very slowly to very slowly come down. Again, like it's a sacred transition, that every part of it matters. As we come out, I want you to let the knees come together and place your hands at your heart now. Close your eyes. And I want you to dedicate this next back bend to someone in your life that is worth bending over backwards for. Perhaps they're at the top of your list today when we were thinking about the people in our lives that we're grateful for. And I want you to dedicate this back bend to them. So go ahead and prepare. If we're going into bridge pose like we did before, I want you to make sure both of us, all of us, have our knees directly underneath and keeping a hip width distance. If you're doing bridge, your hands stay right down beside you. If you're going to come up into wheel, your hands are going to come by your ears. No gesture is better than another, so come wherever you feel comfortable. Take a big breath in wherever you're going to press down. Here we go. Inhale, we rise. If you're going into wheel, you're going to come to the top of your head first. And then press down into hands, lift up. Squeeze knees towards each other. We are here for 3 breaths. Big inhale. So energy of your heart is going towards the front of the mat. And your knees, your toes are pressing towards the back of your mat. One more breath. If you're in wheel, tuck your chin to your chest, and then bit by bit, we roll down. Knees come back to the heart, or knees come back, and then hands back to your heart center. And I want you to connect in to your own heartbeat, to your own breath. We never know how many breaths we have left in this world, but I, for one, hope to not take any of them for granted. And so we dedicate this last and final back bend to you, to this heartbeat, to this breath and this moment. So go ahead and prepare. You can take bridge, small gesture, but big impact, or you can come up into wheel pose, hands by your head. Press down into what's standing here. Inhale, we rise up. Good, exhale, here we go. We're gonna be here, by the way, for 5 breaths, 3 of which are gonna be lion's breath, which is tongue out, eyes crazy. Inhale here. Again, inhale. Do one more. Good, one more, good. Big impression. Here we go, lift those hips a little higher. Squeeze knees towards one another. And then take that journey back down, make it sacred. Back to the floor. Supta Baddha Konasana, let the soles of the feet touch. Then bring your arms up and over your head like you're taking ragdoll. So holding the opposite elbow, soles of the feet touch. So my yoga teacher once said that doing back bends is a lot like throwing the dust up into the air. All the stuff that we've crept under the rug, we've hidden from ourselves. And I really like that analogy. But instead of maybe dust, I like to think of it as sparkles. That just hasn't had the light hit it just right. And so after these back bends, it's up to you to decide, are you gonna let the sparkles, the dust, settle back into the same places that they once were? Or are you gonna let that vulnerability, that rawness be exposed? Let the light shine on it just the right way. Let it shine. Is your choice. Bring the arms now around, hugging the legs in nice and tight. Give a squeeze. Bring your forehead off the ground. I want you to hold on to the legs. And then I want you to, as you're squeezing your forehead towards your knees, I want you to say something kind about yourself. Either thinking it in your head or saying it out loud. Be grateful for this body, the one you showed up in. It has brought you so far in life. And we're going to go into our sweet, sweet Shavasana. So start to extend the legs, the arms down by your side, taking one leg down, and then the other. And then have a little wiggle if that feels good to you. Wiggle hips, relax the shoulders down and into the mat. And then I want you to relax here into the space. I want you to allow yourself to practice trust, to practice surrendering, and being rather than doing. I'll leave you for a few moments with your completely natural breath. Full, big, beautiful breath in. And allow that a little bit of energy to start to trickle down into fingers, waking them up, waking up toes. And then I want you to reach the arms up and over the head, stretching the toes, the fingers in opposite direction. Try to make yourself really long here. And then keep that length, but relax and surrender into it. Let the body just melt. And then I want you to take your space and I want you to curl up in the right fetal position, using the right arm as a pillow. Keeping the eyes closed if that feels good. The left hand just settled near the heart on the ground. And as we're grateful for this body, I want you to be proud of your efforts, of every single one. Even if you fell out of something, if you wobbled, you had the grace to get back up and you tried it again. And those are good qualities to have as we take out into the world. So whenever you're ready, push the floor away. Come into a comfortable seated position. Bring your hands now to heart center. And as we remind ourselves that we are enough, that we have done enough, and that we quite possibly have always been enough. We'll take this with 2 deep, big inhales and take a sigh. So take a deeper inhale. Here we go. Open mouth, let it go. We'll do that one more time. Inhale. Let it go. Exhale. Good. Feel the eyes open. Thank you for joining me in today's practice. Peace and love. Namaste. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. So glad that you joined me today. I hope you enjoyed.